And for the second time, I've completely forgotten to turn the mic, the mute off because I'm an idiot. I'll remember that one of these days. In fact, I should say it because the mic Orco, you know, never mind. Let's just put that up. So I've got that. Let's just move that over a minute. And then we go for the throat flicker state as usual. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay, load. Day 3, Golden Gate bedroom. Ah, yes, that's right, because we were looking through Sal, the husband of, I can't remember her name now, is having an affair, and we need to, well, bring some evidence that he's been having an affair. Just move this a little bit, that's better. Right, so I think we searched all the way around here. There is that key thing that we need to open. I wonder if there's a key on the floor. Let's go back up this way. So we've got a camera, which we're seeing, but I think he said there was no film in it.
Camera. Too bad there's no film in it. There's no dust on it, though. Must have been used recently.
But he won't pick it up.
A Gideon's Bible. It figures.
Okay. That won't open. There's nothing there. Just double checking that I've not missed anything. Yeah, okay, it's fine. He's not. That's not useful. Okay, let's have a look at the hint system, see if it gives any clues. Okay, going to the hotel suite. Right, okay. Let's have a look at what this could be. In the hot tub room, finally get the champagne cork. The hot tub room? We've missed that then. Because I don't remember seeing that. That's the piano room. The bedroom. Oh, of course. I thought that was an outside.
Ah, French doors with American knobs.
Right, okay.
Looks like someone left their shorts in the hot tub. I think I'll leave them right where they are. Someone's dropped a cork into this mounted vase. The opening's too narrow to get my hand in. I'd break it, but it looks like it's made out of saranite, that new unbreakable plastic. The cork looks like a typical champagne cork with some wire mesh on it. Wire mesh.
I don't think we've got anything that will be able to fish that out. Let's have another look around.
Well, I guess one of the escort girls left her bikini top.
Is that a not plaster, yeah.
Sick, a yucky band-aid.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Beer cans. Oh, they're empty. Oh, yuck. The towel smells like mildew and fine hops.
What do we have here?
Looks like a couple of objects have fallen into the drain. That screwdriver, I could undo the screws on this drain cover and get that roll of film.
Say again?
Oh, yuck. A couple of objects have fallen into the drain. That screwdriver, I could undo the screws on this drain cover and get that roll of film.
That screwdriver that's in the drain that you need screws for. Cause that makes sense.
You try scrubbing it out, you try soaking it out, but Sal still got that ring around the collar. Oh, there's nothing like a fluffy, downy-scented towel. This vase looks like it was mounted here to hold flowers or something. That hot tub actually looks like it might be fun. Maybe too much fun.
See if there's anything above. On his tippy toes. I don't think we're gonna find anything up there, to be honest.
Plastic plants, as always, add that special touch to a room.
Wait a minute. Is it not possible to use the credit card on the
Well, that's not gonna work.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work.
Hmm. Getting a cork includes getting a champagne glass. What the... Okay. I'm not quite sure where this is going. Or is it one of those I've not thought about it or even got the right thing? Let's try...
Well, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Let's see what this set tells me. Not the, oh, for fuck's sake, I've got to unlock the desk drawer. How the friggin' hell am I going to do that? Of course. Getting a cork. What am I going to do next after a champagne glass? On the hot tub. Okay. It's going to make it steamy because... Oh, wait a minute. Are we talking about filling the champ... Okay. I see where this is going now, I think. Use... Filled champagne glass. Right, I think I know what this is going to happen. I mean, okay, I should have thought about that, but it's not something that I would immediately put together.
As I fill up the mounted vase, the champagne cork flows to the top. I'm just gonna reach in and pick it up.
I'm such an idiot at times. Anyway, never mind. Okay, so we've got the wire, which means now we can open up the desk drawer. Okay, what we got in here then?
It's a shoelace. I hope it hasn't been used inappropriately.
Okay. Is that all that's in here? A shoelace? Oh look, there's a cat. Is that on that side? Okay, so that's all that's there, a shoelace. Alright. I wonder whether I've got to combine the shoelace the wire's already been used. Shoelace goes there.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Nope. Wait, do I have to actually look at the film? Yeah, because there's a screwdriver and a film in there.
Oh, yuck. The towels smell like mildew and fine hops. Looks like a couple of objects have fallen into the drain. That screwdriver, I could undo the screws on this drain cover and get that roll of film. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work.
Alright, but I'm supposed to... The hell is that? Is this it?
Oh, a Passion's Breath room deodorizer.
Okay.
It smells terrible, but it's got a magnet on it. Magnets can be handy.
Right, okay. Magnet on a string. So basically, the reason why I didn't know that one was because I didn't know to pick that up. But, you know what there is. Right. Right, so I've got the screwdriver, which I can use on this again to get the film.
Looks like a roll of film down there. I believe it's a roll of nutty pictures.
Okay, we've got that. Let's examine this. Check the hints. So we've got the roll of film. We need to get it developed. Who would develop a roll of film? Because I don't think he's got a place in his apartment. Let's have a look. Let's see where it takes us next. Okay, back to the electronics shop.
That's the Photomatic Plus film developing kit. How convenient.
Yes, how convenient. Okay, so combine this with this. Let's examine.
These pictures are sick. Francesca will be so happy.
Okay, so that's that then. Now we can have some evidence to go back to Francesca with.
Okay, Tex, so what have you got for me? Oh, excellent! This will do the job nicely. I'll answer all your questions now.
And I've forgotten what you need to ask me, but okay, Ham Underwood you already told me about. I think Lowell Percival.
Can't help you, Tex.
The mugging?
I was up late having some espresso, then I saw you get jumped. The guy who hit you was real small, maybe a 5'6", 130 pounds. I didn't see his face. He took your package you were carrying, then ran off. It looked like a professional hit, but he wasn't trying to kill you. Believe me, if he wanted to, he could have. After the first guy took off, I saw another guy come running down from your office. He bent over you and went through your coat. Then he ran off too. I recognized the second guy. He was a mutant named Pug. In fact, I remember seeing him hanging around your office for the past few days. Anyway, I went over to make sure you were okay. Sal showed up a few minutes later and I made him carry you up to your office. That's all I know.
Okay, I'm gonna re-ask that question again because she's come up with some information and I don't know whether I'm going to need that for. I'm just wondering whether it's just enough. I'll just use this piece of paper. A new name anyway, it's Pug. So I think male 5'6". So let's ask that again. Oh shit, I can't, can I? Toilet. Could be the bum round the corner. Okay, no problem. Let's end conversation. It is annoying that I can't go back to the text and sort of go back and find out. I'm wondering whether the bomb around the corner is actually called Pug.
Ask away. Oh, don't know a thing about it.
He doesn't know. The only other person that could know something like that. I mean, I could ask this woman. Chelsea, I think her name was.
How can I help you, Tex? Wish I could help you there, Tex.
Nope. Okay. Only other person that could know is
Hey, matey.
this guy.
Well, Pug and I used to hang out sometimes, but I haven't seen him for a while. I heard he's gotten a job of some kind. He doesn't work very often, and he usually sleeps in a box down by the Snow White warehouse.
Usually sleeps in a box down by the Snow White House, which is the White House that's down, the warehouse that's down that way. Okay.
Following Beak's instructions, I hang around the warehouse. Not long after, a gust of wind carries a horrible stench into my nasal passages. I turn and see a shadowy figure waddle into the alley.
The way you look at me, it makes me nervous.
Okay, we can respond with King of Pain, not in the mood for small talk, or ominously pleasant. I'll give him the King of Pain approach.
You should. When I'm done with you, you'll find breathing more painful than you ever imagined.
I think you should think twice before threatening me.
Oh, really? Angry and irritated, violent with a culinary twist, a metaphorical threat. Let's be angry and irritated.
I think you should talk to me while you've still got teeth. And talk faster. I can't take the sound of your voice much longer.
The way you're threatened has caused me to wet myself. Why are you treating me like I'm some kind of criminal?
State the obvious, gentleman humour or casual observation. Let's do a casual observation.
Well, I'm no lawyer, but last I heard, robbery was illegal.
You're a cynical person, if you'll forgive my saying so.
We've got retort, caustic intimidation, or wistful bluff. Oh,
I forgive you. Now would you please just hand over my wallet?
Here's your wallet. You will see I have spent very little of your money. Tell me, how did you find me?
fuck's sake, I rapidly right clicked. Fucking hell. I don't know what I clicked then, but pisses me off when it happens. Anyway, stinky wits, just effects, man, or assertive, just effects.
Well, you're pretty sneaky, but someone saw you rob me. They also said you were tailing me.
I was hired to follow you. I provide people with information through ways of my own.
I think that's Quang. Thank you for following. Don't know if you're actually in. The restream is not showing anybody on, but never mind. How to follow you, provide people with information through ways of my own. Curious about details, talking names, motive mocking. Curious about details.
When stealing my wallet was in the job description.
No, I'm just looking for ways to make extra money. I was hired by an old PI who called himself the Colonel. He paid me to follow you and report back on everyone I saw you talk to. He also wanted me to tell him if I saw you with the little statue of a bird. He told me very little else, though he said that he had to find out if you could be trusted. There, I have told you everything I know. Now let me go, and I shall not bother you again.
Okay, so he's working for the Colonel, from what I can gather from that. I have to go back through this video and find out, because I feel a bit lost sometimes. But all right, Colonel's office it is, then, because I don't think there's anywhere else to go.
The Colonel was my mentor in the detective biz. When I was a young, idealistic crime fighter, I didn't understand some of the Colonel's unethical PI methods. I reported the Colonel to the PI licensing board, and his license was temporarily revoked. Years since, I've come to understand that even occasionally used the Colonel's questionable methods, but we've never made up. I haven't seen the Colonel's office since we fell out 15 years ago. From the look of the exterior, the Colonel's kept it up nicely. I knock on the door and it swings open. The place is trashed.
I guess I'm gonna have to put off that trip to the Caribbean. Maybe permanently.
My God, what happened? Who did this to you?
A chameleon. He's some kind of shapeshifter. I swear he's the devil himself.
What did he want? Why did he attack you?
Oh, he thought I had it. When he found out I didn't, he tried to torture me into telling him where it was. Yeah, he got impatient, stuck a knife in my chest. I must have passed out. I didn't get enough sleep last night. Well,
What was he looking for?
the winter chip. The cult wants it. They're planning a doomsday party. They're afraid whoever's got the chip might stop them. You're gonna have to find it and get it to Capricorn. Yeah, they know what to do with it.
But I don't know where to look. You gotta give me some help.
No time. There's a disc by the bookcase. It's got information on that winter chip. Don't fail me, Tex. I hope to God you learn something after all these years.
I fly the Colonel to the hospital and the attendants rush him into surgery, but won't tell me what his chances are. I know I should go and search the Colonel's office for the disc he referred to, but I'm having a hard time keeping my eyelids popped open. I decide to go back to my office for a couple of hours of shut-eye. As I open the door, I catch a whiff of expensive perfume, then feel my jaw slam into a brick wall. When my vision clears, I'm seated across from a beautiful Oriental woman, with matching goons on either side of me.
Good evening, Mr. Murphy. Please, have a seat.
Is it me? And I'm sorry to say this, or does she look very small in comparison to the table? Because there seems to be a very kind of perspective shift here. It looks weird. Anyway. Right, good-natured, extremely upset and violated, or ignorant insult. Well, if she's got goons, I think being good-natured is probably a good idea.
Gee, thanks. My dogs are really tired.
Yes, you've been very busy, haven't you? Let me introduce myself. My name is Eddie Ching.
Oops. The same Eddie Ching who we broke into and took the was it the artifact that the Countess was wanting? So we can have a play stupid, wishful thinking, or polite bluff. I don't fancy my chances if I'm going to play stupid. Let me just double check chat because I'm not sure if my chat's working. Because I know Quang's just followed me, but I'm not sure. It says 2 viewers. Why is my restream thing not seeing anything? Let me just see if... Reconnecting to chat, so my chat's buggered. Great. Right, so apologies if everyone is watching and has been trying to talk to me. I've got nothing on my chat window. I've just logged into the mobile version of Twitch and it just says reconnecting to chat. So I don't know if that's an issue generally. I don't know how to solve that. Right, well, let's go on this conversation, but at least you know there's something wrong. Wishful thinking or polite bluff? Let's go with a bluff.
Well, I don't believe I've had the pleasure, Miss Ching.
That's not totally true, is it? You've had the pleasure of visiting my apartment.
Oh dear.
I have learned that you were hired to steal a statuette from my apartment. I admire the skill you display in doing so, but I must now ask you to return the bird to me.
Tough guy, rude guy, or pathetic groveling? Well, we don't have the bird anyway. I don't fancy groveling. I'll be rude.
Thanks for the compliment, but I don't have your stupid bird. Someone stole it from me after I left your place. You'll just have to run down to Goodwill and get yourself a new one.
It's gone? You imbecile! Have you no idea what you've done? You were set up. The person who hired you belongs to a group so powerful, they will hold the fate of the world in their hands. The statuette is worthless, except to this cult. And I went to great lengths to keep it from them. And all it took was one idiotic PI to give these fanatics the talisman they need to lose the demons of hell upon the earth.
Okay, this has turned into some sort of weird D&D adventure. Skeptical, slight embarrassment, or tender-hearted? Let's be skeptical.
Oh, please. You really believe all that satanic mumbo-jumbo?
Ow.
You obviously don't understand what I'm saying. With the statuette, the cult will fulfill its prophecies, unleashing an unimaginable flood of destruction. The prophecy is supposed to be fulfilled in 6 days. If the statuette is not recovered before then, nothing will matter. We'll all be dead.
Oblivious to the implications, bored or curious? Curious.
You seem to know a lot about this cult and were able to get the statuette in the first place. Why don't you send some of your goons out and clear up the problem?
The cult knows about me. They tried several times to steal the statuette once they learned I had it. They will not allow me or my operatives to obstruct their plans. You, however, they do not consider to be a threat. The cult is behind the crusade for genetic purity. I don't know any more than what I've told you, except for the identity of the man who set you up. He is known as the Chameleon. If you can find him, you will be within reach of the statuette. You should realize that your blunder makes you responsible for 10 billion lives. Hope for your own sake that you can succeed where more powerful people cannot. Let this be a reminder to you not to repeat your mistakes. If you fail, I will see you in hell.
So did he have the chip or not?
I never found out. My usual methods of persuasion weren't working, so I had to get a little more forceful. Next thing I know, is Light Squad. I think I killed him.
Dead men don't help us. We've got to find out about that chip. If the Colonel didn't have the chip, then he probably sent it to Murphy. Stick around and keep tabs on him until the last second. But don't kill him. If the chip doesn't show up, make sure Murphy doesn't blunder into our path. If you find the chip, destroy it. Then you can do what you want with Murphy.
Oh, at least we got to day 4. Right. So I'm going to save up and I'm going to find out what's wrong with my chat because I'm not happy that it's not working. A code, a toad, and a cigarette load.
Maybe I need a career change. 2 days in a row waking up in a semi-conscious stupor is enough for anybody. My nose is so sore my eyes water when I inhale and all my front teeth shift slightly when I exhale. On top of all this, I found out that the world population could be annihilated because of me. That's just too much guilt to heap on a guy at this hour of the morning. Looks like I'm on my own. I'll need to find that disc the Colonel referred to. And what about that Countess? Was she on the level or was she just feeding me a line?
Let's try and sort out this. So let's save up. Give me a sec. Save up. 20. Day 4. I'm also finding it a little bit hard to follow this sometimes. So let's exit to DOS a minute. Just having a look at the chat app on Restream. That's not done anything. Come on, what's wrong with Oh, hi Gwen. Sorry, I was just making sure that the thing was working because I noticed 2 of you were in, but I wasn't sure. Well, 2 of you were in, but I wasn't sure if anybody was there. I was a bit worried that the stream wasn't working, that's all. Right, okay, let's get back to it then. We've got another, say, 30 minutes of play anyway. Right, load up. Resume. Okay, so we've met Mr. Eddie Ching. Not Mr., but Eddie Ching. We found out that there's something about a water chip, and it's weird because when it started, it was all to do with something else. Hang on a minute. Let me just have a look at the inventory. The newspaper was talking about because she was saying something, and I remember something about a newspaper. The Crusade. She was talking about. Crusade for genetic purity is spearheading a dark movement. So I knew that was something to do with it. Now the Crusaders trumpeted the arrival of the Moon Child, the so-called refugee of the pure, supposedly religious retreat where the faithful Crusaders are going to take part in spiritual ceremonies. Is in reality a symbol of divisiveness. A jewel in the heavens where only a few may go, the rest excluded by a condition they did not ask for and cannot change. Okay, so that's interesting. So if we look at travel options. So I think we'll need to go to the Colonel's office. Because we need that disc. If anything. And then we need to go and speak to the Countess. And see what she has to say. So that's probably the best idea. We can skip that.
When I get to the Colonel's office, the police are just leaving. They tell me they've combed the place and come up empty. I'm not surprised. As I step inside, I try to remember what the Colonel told me. Something about a winter chip and an emergency disc hidden somewhere in the display case. Maybe the info on the disc will tell me something about this chameleon.
Right, okay.
The Colonel's file cabinet. There must be some info in here.
I bet it's locked.
Locked.
What a surprise, because we've got this up here.
Locked.
That'll be the locked on the entire thing, won't it? Yeah. Okay.
Sailing is one of the Colonel's two obsessions. The other one can't be mentioned in polite society.
Nothing there.
Oh. The Colonel keeps this picture hung up so people will assume that he was in the Air Force. Actually, he was in the Coast Guard's elite volleyball unit.
And we have a safe.
It's like a wall safe to me. Maybe that emergency disc the Colonel told me about will help get the safe open.
Well, we can have a look at it. Right, so it's one of these. Okay, fair enough.
Villains. Not only did they leave the Colonel for dead, but they spilled garbage everywhere. I'm sure the chameleon went through this stuff and picked up anything important. I'm sure the chameleon... Well, apparently the chameleon has no appreciation for cheap ceramic art. Well, apparently
Okay.
a deluxe hydro dispenser. And I thought my water cooler was nice.
I don't know what the reference of that is, to be honest.
Boy, the chameleon sure was in a destructive mood.
Probably because he was looking behind certain pictures like we are. Could look at the bookcase, but I want to look around first.
That picture frame's lying face down. Oh, nice looking dame. This must be the Colonel's squeeze. If I could track her down, maybe she could give me some more information. Small table's a perfect resting place for a glass of scotch. Too bad the Colonel got rid of his liquor cabinet.
Let's take a look at his squeeze, if I can. Ooh. Nice.